Are we on? Just check there if you're on.
Checking.
Cool. So we're currently in US 30 buys. I entered just here at this area here, at this previous low. Price is currently in profit. Count is almost doubled. I'm waiting for price to potentially push up and go and create a new higher high. I'm using Space Markets bonus account. Reason for the trade, price is creating these higher highs, higher lows. Price came down to the previous low, failed to break this area, right? So once we saw this here, I took the trade. Each position is floating currently about 500-600 Rand per position. Yeah, so hoping this here can continue pushing up to go and create a higher high. A nice area that I'd like to target holistically if market does continue to push up is around 47 to 20 or so. Yeah, around that area there. Looking at the Fib. No, this is set the opposite way around. This is, yeah, so even around here should be fine. Negative 27, so 47 200, right? That's a nice area to target for our take profit. You can move your stops to enter. I mean, if you are in already, each position is in a decent profit currently. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at on thing. Drop a W in the chat. Drop W's in the chat. How many people do you have on?
We have 12 people now.
12 people on.
Did you update the people you like?
Pardon?
Did you update the people you like?
I didn't update them, man, because most of the people are my signal group, so they're also in the trade. But yeah, man, it's moving very nice, as you guys can see. So basically, this is our trade. Where's my long position here? Long position, we entered around that area there. I'm a full margin trader, so I go in extremely hard there, and we're targeting that negative 27. So that's where we are currently. Looks decent. Let me take a picture.
You want my phone?
Yeah, please.
You can post it like that, you live.
Yep. Hey, let me use this hand. I hate my tattoo. Wait. Moving up nicely.
Yeah, drop.
Hey, I'm actually happy with these guys. I think I'm gonna close most of my positions. In fact, I'm closing all. Still looks good. Can still anticipate price to push up and create a new high. Nice catch in the morning. I think what we need to do from tomorrow or whenever we're having the next session is we need to be at 9:30 and jump on the live at 9:30. That way we can get, so because us opening at 10, like, see now, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't have caught them.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, even 9 o'clock is fine.
London Open is 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
No, now it's 10.
10 is 10,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now it's 10.
To be
So
prepared.
That's a
yeah,
beautiful setup.
so going forward,
Trying to find where's this thing?
going forward, guys, I think we'll start at 9.
Where's the thing?
You guys can join at 9. Yeah, looks really, really nice. That should continue pushing to the upside.
Let me just fish my guys. Nice, man. Beautiful.
Nice setup now?
Yeah. Nice stuff.
Clean setup.
Tell them to drop W in the chat.
Drop W's in the chat. Let's see what they're saying. How many
Put your
people are here?
airdrop on so I can airdrop you and you can put you live. And we can
And,
chill live until TP hits.
My airdrop now?
Yeah.
Nice stuff, man. They want to show you, if you can show you your Fib settings, please.
My Fib settings, okay, 1 second, I will show you guys now.
That's you.
Hey? Yeah, I'm good.
I'm just fix some of it.
No stress.
Look good? Me, I don't know. That's how the camera guy was coming. He's coming out. He's a VR fishing picture.
Just send it, please. Guys, stop loss, if you are in, stop loss should be at entry at least now, yeah? Risk-free trade. Risk-free trade at this point. What's on?
Even for 10 minutes. Right.
So yeah, let's keep monitoring it. What other pairs? Is there any way I can see the chat, bruh? I need to see what's happening in the chat so I can answer questions.
Yeah.
Perfect. Call the setup live. And just send me the link for this, please. I'll post it. Cool, we're gonna go over a few other pairs now, guys. I know we have 19 people on. We're gonna go over a few other pairs now. I'll go over some flip settings as well. I just jumped on as soon as I could, so I couldn't actually post it on social. So I'm just posting it now so you get more people to join, and then we'll get straight in the charts and look out for more opportunities.
I'm also gonna post now for you.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go and probably hit take profit. Hope some people jumped in or managed to jump in. As I mentioned, I did close profit. The reason why I close profit is I trade full margin, guys, so I go in extremely hard until I can't go in any other. So as soon as I get a decent push, I close, because if price does come back to my entry, I could potentially blow that account. So I will do the withdrawal with you guys as well, just so you guys know that these ones are not taking chances on demo accounts. And I'm sure the withdrawal will come in while we are live. Alex, we should get our withdrawal coming in live now.
Yeah, request a withdrawal, you'll see how fast it is.
Sure. So yeah, I'll show you guys how fast withdrawals are done now, right? Okay, so there's the bonus account that I use. I'm gonna withdraw 12,000 now. So 12,300. Just putting in my banking details. Okay, withdrawal accepted, and I'm sure while we're here, you guys will see when it lands. Make sure to use my link for Space Markets when you are signing up. There is perks to it. Fast withdrawals. I'll also add you into a few of my communities as well, but if you need more information on that, you guys can DM me. Yeah, let me just jump on to see the comments, and then we can start looking at other potential trades that we can take. Sharply on. Okay, what here? So we're currently trading here. This is US30 that we took. Voila, this is US30 that we took. Are we gonna gather here for NFP? Yeah, I think we can gather here for NFP. We can gather, but you guys must trade, guys. Don't just come and watch. Come and trade. Okay, FUB settings. So there's a few levels that we use, right? So we have this. This is currently Andy's FUB settings, which is very similar to mine. The only other setting or the other level I do have is a 61.8. So I'll double click on it. You go onto your FUB, you go onto style, right? And then the other FUB setting that I do use is the 61.8. So I'll just click it here. So you'll put 0.618. That is the other setting that I use. And then second, I just go to OK. Yeah, that's the other setting that I use. So anyway, from this area here, those are the settings I use. Settings, show your FUB settings. Oh, a lot of people want to see FUB settings. Okay, those are the FUB settings. Alright, cool. So let's have a look at the other pairs. Let's have a look at what the dollar is doing, right? Usually I start off with the dollar, but we just had to jump on quick because we had the setup here. Dollar, yesterday we did go over it. We mentioned that dollar overall is bullish, right? We could potentially see. Can I move this here? Can I move this here?
Yeah, just move slightly.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So,
But the settings we use so it doesn't go up and down, but sideways.
what is here?
It's fine.
The screen? No, it's good. Yeah. So, dollar, we did go over yesterday, is overall bullish, right? Market is bullish. We could see the price starting to retrace now. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we could be getting a retracement on this here. You see price is pulling down. Not confirmed yet. I'll still regard this as my low, that as my high. As long as price is above this point, you will only look out for buys, right? We'll only look out for buys here. I don't need the mic, man. We'll only look out for buys. If we do, oh, look at how fast that was, bruh. Money's in my account. In less than how many seconds was that? How many minutes?
It was 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Literally 2 minutes, guys. You guys saw when I did the withdrawal. Oh, that was quick. Make sure you use my link. Make sure you look.
Description.
Eh?
It's in the description.
I don't know what this should have been.
In the description.
Oh, in the description. Oh, make sure you use my link in the description below. Sorry, man. I'm new to the streaming thing. Yeah, so dollar overall is bullish. We could start to see it maybe retrace potentially. That'll give us opportunities if it does. If it does retrace, this is what we're looking at. We could see price come down to. We could see price come down to these levels here. Let's see. Do have this area here of 100, right? Very strong level here. This wouldn't be my hot zone or FUB level. However, it is a very strong support. So price could come down there. We get rejection and see price push back to the upside. USD JPY, I went over this yesterday, guys. So here, I was looking at price coming down to either this support, which is the 250, or the 500, the 125, 500, right? So you see price is currently here, right? We have gotten some rejection at this point. So what we want to see here before we look out for potential buys, I want to look at lower time frame structure and wait for lower time frame structure to break, right? So lower time frame structure is basically this point here, right? So what I want to see is this, right? Because what can happen is price could even come down even further to this second area that we had marked on here, right? Ideally, that would be a textbook setup for me personally and the way that I trade. However, it's not guaranteed that price will come down to that point, right? If this support holds and the momentum of the dollar is very strong, this will push up from this point. But what we want to see before we're looking at jumping into this is we want to see price do this, right? Break above that point, convincingly break above that high, right? And once we get that break above that high, we'll confirm that our lower time frame is bullish as well because we have taken out that previous high. And then we wait for a retracement for price to come back, give us an entry, and then we look to continue buys to the upside, right? If price does not break structure now, right, meaning price stays below this previous high, then what we could see is price creating this lower high, and then price wants to push down to this area here, and then maybe around here we can wait for that same scenario that I just went over, right? So it's very important that where we are currently, we don't just jump into trades, but just monitor how price is behaving at this point first. And if we get that break above, then we look to jump in. If we don't, we wait it out, because we could see price potentially pushing down even lower. I personally wouldn't like to sell this, because overall it is a bullish market. But I mean, to those who don't mind counter trend trading, if you do see enough rejection at this resistance, let's put it at say 500. We can't even above the 500. Now I wouldn't look to sell that at all, guys. Let's see, 750. Yeah, 750 here. Yeah, if you do see enough rejection here and you're comfortable to sell, because even if I bring this across, you guys can see how it acts as support here, right? If you do see maybe few rejections at this point, and you do want to basically take advantage of the counter trend trade, which is basically you selling it from this point and targeting 52,500, I mean, by all means you can, but for me, I'm gonna rather wait for lower time frame structure to break, turn bullish, and then look for buys on USD JPY. Any questions? How crazy withdrawal live stream that received in 2 minutes? What's crazy? I don't understand what's crazy about that. It's only crazy if maybe you don't have enough withdrawals, not withdrawing often, but it's always as fast as this. I don't understand why you say it's crazy, bro. Please help us understand what's crazy about that. Please, can I do NZD USD? Okay, I got you. NZD USD. So when I analyze, I use FXCM to analyze. Let's go here. Yeah, so if you have a look at this, guys, it's extremely bearish, right? Sells would be a safer direction to trade, right? Just based on overall momentum of the market. My only concern is this 4 hour, this previous 4 hour here, guys. It's an engulfing pattern, right? That's my only concern. So this could be that we could start to see maybe a bit of a pullback, right? But we'll go into the lower time frame and have a look there now. But yeah, I think this is the only concern, is that we have that huge bullish engulfing that basically engulfed that candle prior on that 4 hour. Let's have a look at my daily quickly. Daily is also extremely bearish. I think the only concern here would be at 4 hour. We do have a nice resistance there. Let's see, as a psychological level, this will be 500, right? And we've seen how strong this has been on the daily time frame. So if you have a look here at this point, you can see how price rejected, came down, rejected, came down. When price was above, rejected, pushed to the upside. So now the previous daily close currently closed below that, right? So this could be price just playing around just above it to create that wick above that area to reject and come to the downside. But let's go on to our lower time frames. Go on to 1 second. Go on to our go on to our lower time frames. You guys can see we are bearish, right? On the hourly time frame, price is creating beautiful bearish structure, lower lows, lower highs. This potentially could be a lower high for price to push down and create a lower low. But if you have a look here, we're currently stuck above that 500 line of support. So this here is going to be, the market is going to find it a bit difficult to break below this. Overall, we're hoping that momentum does break below. But for now, I wouldn't look at taking a sell above a support. It just doesn't sit well with me. But if you use your Fib wise from the low to the high, you should be around that hot zone areas, right, that we went over, right, it is here. But yeah, man, I'm just not comfortable taking a sell while I see that hourly candle just tapped off that 500 and just close above. I wouldn't buy, of course, because it's very bearish. Looking for sells, but I want to see price maybe come under, close below that 0.56500, and then we'd look to take advantage of the sells for price to basically push down and come and create a new lower low at that point. Please use it when you're analyzing because there's an opportunity. For me also analyze USD. Which one, bro? I'm not sure what you want me to analyze it with. Oh, US30. Okay, I just did US30. You probably came in late. I just sent a signal on US30 or a trade on US30, but I'll jump back there now in a bit. Why are we using crypto on withdrawals? Is a problem. I didn't use crypto, bro. I used the Ozo method, the instant withdrawal. Express withdrawals. I don't use crypto, bro. I don't use crypto. German 40, I'll go over that now as well. So when it breaks 500, very good question. When it breaks 500, won't the risk and reward be bad? So when your risk and reward, so when it breaks 500, we're going to look at the 4-hour, see how the 4-hour closes as well. See, the reason why we don't want to take it where it is now, because yes, the risk and reward will look better now. However, it's much more aggressive, especially because the previous 4-hour closed above that very strong support, right? And we're not sure if this here wants to overall retrace and push to the upside, right? Because remember, we had that huge fall to the downside, right? So we could see a huge retracement to the upside. So if we just sell now, above a support, knowing that the previous 4 hours were bullish engulfing and we above a support, it doesn't make sense for us to take a trade. Opposed to us waiting for price to close below, and what we then could do is maybe go with tighter stops, right? So ideally your trade is valid until this previous high is broken, right? So ideally your stop loss needs to be at your 110 point. Let me just add it on to the chart, right? 1.1, right? Ideally it should be there. That's where your stops should be, right? Based on price action, because as long as price doesn't break that point here, we're still bearish, right? We can still anticipate price to push down and create a lower low. Now if we do see this 1 hour candles and stuff fall under that 500, what we then can do is just mark out that zone that we have around here, right? We can just mark out this zone here, right? And we'll see how, or we've seen in the past how the market has rejected as a support. We'll see that it's rejected it as a resistance in that case, because of course it will come below. Maybe we can just put our stops just above that area there, in hopes that of course price doesn't push up and break structure, and or at least push up and push up to that previous high, right? So we basically will anticipate, okay, that will be lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We'll anticipate that this is already the lower high, and then we'll try and ride all the way down to create that new lower low. So your risk and reward should look something like so. Where's your short position here? So if you break just below, something like so. Yeah, it's a 1:2. It's not a bad risk and reward. It's not a bad risk and reward. Please check gold again. Okay, wait, so I'm gonna check that now. Okay, let me just go up a bit while we're using crypto. Okay, but when you break, I tell that comment. Check US30 again. US30 again. Yeah, guys. So this is the trade I said. I know everyone was not on at that point, but we took those buys there. Price pushed up. I was happy with my profit. I closed my profit, withdrew it. Yeah, the trade is still valid, guys. Price is creating higher highs, higher lows. You guys can see these dots. We still can anticipate price to push up and create that higher high. Price is fluctuating, playing around here, but overall structure, everything is still fine, right? So yeah, buy is still on US30. Would I look to buy where it is now? Absolutely not. We had a very nice buy at those previous lows. That was the perfect entry once we got that rejection. So yeah, we just keep monitoring it. If you are in, the trade is still valid, and we can still anticipate price to continue pushing to the upside. Okay, gold. Hey, gold, I'll check in a bit, guys. I hate gold, I'm not good at trading gold, to be honest. Euro JPY. Okay, let's go Euro JPY. Nothing looks amazing here for me currently. I think we've broken structure on the lower time frame. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've broken that bearish structure. I don't see any opportunity here. We've taken out these highs, right? Price was bearish. Price was bearish, creating these lower lows, lower highs. There's the last lower high, lower low. Price just closed above that point. Not a convincing break just yet, but at the same time, you can clearly see it's above that previous high. So when I look to take anything here now, no, I wouldn't. Let's go into the lower time frame. Yeah, I think the only thing that would make sense here is now that we've seen that break above, potentially maybe trying to target a buy, use your low to the high. I don't know why this foot does this. Let me just adjust it like so. Yeah. I think the only thing that I would potentially look to take something like so. Right, wait for price to retrace further down. Look at price to come to a psychological level of 176. Get rejection there, and then maybe look at a buy and targeting the negative 27. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Let's see yeah, that's basically on that. I mean, on prop firms withdrawals, bro, I see. And okay, so with prop firms, guys, for me personally, I don't trade prop firms anymore. I prefer to trade my own funds. There's nothing wrong with prop firms. It's just for me, I just prefer to trade my own funds. And the reason being, in order for you to pass a prop firm, you need to get trades right. Right? Whereas if I fund with my personal account, I'll take the exact same trades. If I get right, I make the money instantly, right? So for me, I personally just prefer to trade my own account. There's a space for prop firms, there's a space for personal trading. It's up to yourself. If you're still trying to build capital, then prop firms will make more sense. But I mean, if you have your own capital currently, fund that money, trade that money. But yeah, for day-to-day trading, you can use your personal account, and then on those accounts, trying to build up and earn like a salary from those accounts, you can definitely try and use your prop firm account. But me personally, I'm at a stage where I can fund my own accounts and trade my own money. Okay, please tell us how you find your psychological levels. Okay, so psychological levels. So what I do, guys, when I am plotting, right? So let's just look at GBP/USD. We went over this yesterday, didn't we? We went over this yesterday, right?
You see that it's continuing now.
Continue to the downside. Yeah, guys, I sent the setup yesterday.
You can
Go
go
back.
recording as well.
Yeah, you guys can go and watch the recording how we sent the setup yesterday. Same story, dollar was bullish. Oh yeah, here's that lines in the white. You guys can see, that's what I had there. And I was targeting the negative 27. Yeah, hopefully someone made money off that. But yeah, let's go back to psychological levels. So I generally use or plot my supports and resistance on my 4-hour time frame or my daily time frame, right? I'm not gonna walk around here because there's not much support or resistance to see currently, so I'm just gonna go back around this area. So what I do is basically I plot my levels all over the chart, my highest point, my lowest point, and then I look for areas where I've seen the market respect multiple times, right? Meaning more than once, right? So yeah, you can see there's a rejection, there's a rejection, there's a rejection, here's a rejection multiple times, right? Go down, look for another line of support and resistance. There's a support, 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 there's a resistance, right? Another line, go around here. Yeah, we can use around here. There's a support, here's a support, here's a resistance, right? So forgive me if I might have left out something. But yeah, this is just the overall of how I get my support and resistance, right? And what I then do is I then change my levels to psychological levels, right? Because it's very important to understand that the market is not respecting these lines. These are lines that we plotted. The market doesn't respect a line because I plotted a line there, right? These lines are prices, right? So if you have a look here on the side, you can see there's a whole bunch of prices, right? And the psychological levels that I use is multiples of 250. So it's 000, it's 250, it's 500, and it's 750. Those are the levels that I use, right? So what I then do is I look at each line that I've plotted, I double click on it, and I go to coordinates, and I look at the last 3 digits, right? For example, here you can see it says 712. So my closest psychological number in this case will be 750. So I'll delete this and I'll put 750. Enter, you'll see the line will get adjusted. Next level, double click on that. It's 823. Closest psychological number, 750. Press enter, you'll see my lines will get adjusted. Right? Next level, double click. 458, that will be 500. So I'll just make it 500. And that will get adjusted. And so that's how I basically use my psychological levels. Okay, are you guys going live for NFP? Yeah, I'm sure we can do that. I'm sure we can go live on NFP. Are we going live on NFP? There we are. Okay, yeah. You said we can go live on NFP. That's fine. We will go live on NFP.
Let's do margin call.
Yeah. For NFP, do you guys use your own accounts?
I mean, they must be using their own accounts because Profum,
yeah.
No, can't really use a Profum.
Can't really trade using
So everyone
Profum,
should trade their personal account, fund the account with space. The link, your link is in the description. And the stream is called Margin Call. So let's see, in the back of this.
Of your shirt, huh?
Yeah, come here. Turn around.
I saw that.
Show them the stream. I don't know if you can see it. Go down.
Go down.
Go down.
You need to come behind me. Come behind me.
Did it say? 10. What does it say there?
Margin call. Yeah, for
Margin
NFP
call
guys.
who?
Margin call. We need to go hard in for NFP.
So NFP we're gonna go hard.
NFP is Friday, no? This Friday. Hopefully there's no changes.
Cool. So we're gonna do margin call on Friday. So let's do it then.
Okay, are you guys gonna be live NFP analyze? Okay, let me just get back to it. Okay, let me just go to German 30 first, or German 40. And then from there I'll go to AUD CHF. AUD CHF.
One for no. I failed to export. Why?
In fact, I was looking at this in the morning because I usually like to take German 30 trades in the morning. But I missed a nice setup. I missed this buy. This was that buy that I wanted to target to that 850 area. But I think it's still going to continue pushing to the upside. Let me just check here 1 second. I think it's still going to at least push to this previous high here, right? So if you are looking, I wouldn't jump in now though, eh? But yeah, price should definitely come to 23,850 at least. Price should continue pushing up to that area here, and then here we might see a rejection at this point here. Again, we did get a rejection of that 750 area. Where is it? Right over here. Right, we got a rejection of that 750 area. Going back to what I just spoke about, the psychological levels, you guys can see price came, rejected 750. Once you see the rejection, very high probability price is going to do what? Push up in the opposite direction, right? So, yeah, nice rejection there, nice weak rejection there. This is going to continue pushing to the upside I just wouldn't look to enter at this point. This would have been a nice entry at this area, right? Just like how we did on the US30, and we got our entry in there. US30 previous high is met. Still anticipating it to even go even higher, but at this point, consider taking out partial profits if you haven't already, and then continue holding for price to push up to negative 27. Let's go back to the chat. Please, how do I buy an account using Ozo? Okay, with regards to buying an account, Andy will explain that. I think he's on his way. How you guys can buy an account. Why would you say 99% of traders fail, in your own opinion, when what separates African traders from overseas? That's a very good question. I think people fail because of emotions, right? People are very emotional. As soon as you take a loss, you want to change your strategy. You jump from one service to the next person's service. If you see this person post a win today, you want to join his service. Tomorrow he takes a loss and you're in it. You want to change his service. You want to go to somebody else's service. Right? So South African traders always want to just rely on people that post on social media to try and make them rich. Right? Instead of looking at the charts and trying to understand what is actually happening, you just want to just rely on someone's signal services and stuff like that. So I think that's a very big factor. And also not allowing yourself or giving yourself time, right? Give yourself time. Understanding how to read the charts is one thing. Understanding how to manage your finance is also another thing. There's more than one aspect when it comes to trading, right? The thing is, people just want to start trading and they think, if I start today, I'll be rich in 2 weeks time or 2 months time. It doesn't really work like that. Just give yourself time. A lot of people just start, they win by luck or whatever the case is, and they then start buying courses, they then take a couple of losses, and then they start calling people scammers and Forex is a scam. And yes, there is scammers, there is things like that in the industry, but it's just because you guys jump in with too much expectation. Right? If someone tells you give them 500 rand, they're going to give you 5,000 rand. You guys will go for that, opposed to taking that 500 rand, trying to save it to get a proper mentorship course and learning and slowly progressing. I think that's very, very important. Don't rush the process. It will be worth it at the end, but it's not going to be overnight. Where is Andy? Andy's on his way. He's just running a few minutes late. He's on his way. Let's check gold. Andy and I, we called this yesterday. That sell to this point, that price is on its way up currently. So let's just have a look at gold. If you have a look at gold, you guys can see that we are making higher lows, right? Where is this tool? Okay, if you have a look here, there's a low. Price then pushed up and created another low, which is higher than the previous one. But let's look at where price is going to, right? So price is struggling to break above that resistance, right? It's pushing up, it then pushes down. But every time it pushes down, it creates higher lows, meaning that the momentum of it when it comes down is always slowing down, meaning it's not going lower than this point, right? And even if you have a look now, price came up here, we had the double top, price came down, you can see it's not as low as that previous low, right? So we could see this here continue pushing to the upside. And this would make sense, right? Because if we go back to what we discussed, we're seeing the dollar starting to retrace and pull back. This is a very strong point, guys. 39.75. Watch out for this area. I think this 4-hour candle will give us more or less an indication of what we can expect this 4-hour close. We need to see if we're going to close above this support or below the resistance. Have a look here how price reacted here. When price rejected this point, it pushed up. When price rejected, you can see we had that push to the downside. When price rejected it, it pushed up. Rejected, pushed up. So it's very important that we able to just wait to see what happens with this here. I think if price closes below, we then can get the market to push down to the downside. But if it closes above the support, we could see it reach these levels here. But where it is currently, I wouldn't look to just jump into a trade now. Yeah, I wouldn't look to just jump in here. Wow, you say check German 30 years and they currently in buys on gold. It's moving nice to the upside. Oh yeah, if you are in buys on gold, that's dope. That's good. But just move your stop loss to entry or something of that sort if you can. Because of course, if this level rejects, you don't want to see it fall all the way down. Even if you have a look at this on the 2-hour time frame, you guys can see what a strong point this is. Market respected it multiple times. Multiple times. Let's go back and have a look at our US30 trade. On our way to our take profit. Oh, this was a nice trade. I hope some of you guys managed to jump on with us. Someone asked for AUDCHF. Okay, AUDCHF. Underneath a very strong resistance. Okay, daily time frame, you can see the previous one is a bearish engulfing, right? So there is some bearish momentum in the market, and then 4-hour time frame, you can see there's a resistance here. $500, as I did go over with you guys. 500 is underneath, yeah. So here we're above a support. Just closed above a support, but lower time frame is bearish still. So lower time frame is bearish, but the higher time frame we're above the support. Wait for very similar to the other setup we just went over. I think it was USD right, that we went over. It was USD I can't remember which pair it was that we went over, but very similar scenario here. I think let's wait for price to, if you do want to look for sales, close below that strong psychological level. Right, you guys can see how it acted. Here has a support, here has a support, here has a support as well, and you can see here it's acting as a support. So we want to see this come down, close below this, and then we can look to take advantage of sells. But if not, what we could see is price breaking bearish structure and turning bullish. Yeah, we could see that happening a bit. But yeah, is there any other pairs that you guys want me to go over before I think we're closing off now? I think Andy will join you guys on the next one.
The very same market can actually close their own market. Yeah. So it's not a warehouse. If they wanted to, yeah, they can say what.
Oh, there we go. German 30, guys. German 40. I did mention a few minutes ago when market was around this price here that we should reach this previous highs. I'm not sure if anyone did take this. Right, I did say I won't enter because of course we're not at this previous area, we're far away. But you guys can see price did push up, reach that 23,850. Did anyone take advantage of this? Anyone took advantage of German 30? Nice rejection. Very nice. GBP USD. Oh, it's moving now. I'm sure our US 30 will take profit shortly as well. Let's do GBP USD. So GBP USD I think is going to be in a retracement phase now, guys. Just because I looked at the dollar as well. Dollar looks like it's retracing. So here's a high, here's a low. I don't know why these FIB settings are like this. High, there's the low, like that. What I'd like to see on this, I'd like to see price push up to these areas here. Right, I'd like to see price push up to these areas. I like this point here. 1,000. That's a nice previous line of support. Right, nice support here. Right, it would be nice to see price push up. You see that nice breakout. Price must push up to this area. Right. What we're going to see is a nice rejection at this point, and then we're going to see price flow down and create a new lower low. That's what I'd wait for here. Would I buy this? No, I wouldn't, because it's a counter trade. But yeah, definitely waiting for nice sells on this here. Dollar overall is very bullish as well, so pay attention to this. You guys could definitely make some money on this. There's the G. There's the G.
What's Gucci?
What's the story?
Ready. Nice. I hear you chopped it, you steady.
Chopped it nice, boy. Check.
Damn. And you withdraw on the line. You receive it on the line. Who? Bro, I haven't even with. Yeah, I mean, like, as you drew when it came immediately on the line. Like,
guys, Andy's here. He will take over.
Yeah?
Who's the other guy?
Zinta, guys. Huh? Zintan, yo, damn, that was the good one.
Bro.
Damn.
Clean, eh?
From yesterday. That was a good one. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, this is beautiful. I love that.
It's nice, nah?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Better than the Zoom and, you know. What's happening? Where's the chat? What's going on, chat? What's chat saying today? Currently, gold buys. It's moving. Oh, that's smart. I actually have gold buys right now. And probably just to...
I think indices and gold are going to continue going up for the rest of the day because the dollar's pushing to the downside.
So which camera is it? Is it this one or is it
the black one?
The black one. This is what I'm holding on gold right now. Yeah, they can see. This is what I'm holding on gold right now. Wait, let me see. Whose PC is this now? Is it Leo's?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, there it is. Alright. Hey guys, yesterday magic happened actually. Yo, yesterday magic happened. So remember guys what we spoke about yesterday. Can I remove this, brother?
Yeah, you can.
Alright. If you remember what happened yesterday, guys, we were somewhere at about, I think here, we saw a break and something like that, right? Was it these prices here? Oh yeah, because the previous prices haven't crossed that.
Yeah,
yeah.
We saw from around here. Where do we saw? Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere about here, yeah. So you still remember, guys, yesterday in the morning when we did the first live, now I potentially saw maybe, let's say, a continuation of buys from here. How many people are watching now on the stream? Can you check
30.
there? 30.
I think 30.
It's because we haven't posted. How far is the streaming thingy? Last.
Currently 48 minutes in.
How much left?
You can make it out 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes. So should I make other people join? Or we'll see them after?
It's only 12 minutes.
Alright, cool, no problem. Okay, so guys, it was here, and then it was that here. And then yesterday I was like, before this break, if we break above, then we're gonna buy again. I took the buy, it hit a stop loss, and then we further went to the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, me and Marcellino saw this triple top right here. And then we assumed maybe on a bigger time frame it's looking more like a buy, but when you look at the inner structures, we realizing that it's probably a sell. And then what happened is we took this trade from this level because we realized this is an ascending structure, break and retest. I took this trade right here. Targeting to go, I think this was my area around about here. And then we officially hit that take profit. But overall, we were looking to start buying from this level here. Overall, we were looking to start buying around this level because taking our fib structure from, let me just move this thing. Taking our fib structure from here, oh my god, what the heck is going on? From here, wait, and I'm just gonna shift it, guys. I mean, this thing is frustrating. To here, that to here, yes. Oh no, here, yeah. So I was 71th level. Can I switch off some levels here? Can I?
No, you can.
I'm not disturbing your thing, you know.
It's got a style.
Style.
Check out the 1.1 and the, yeah, those two, the 1.1.
1.1,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember having not minus 27. I don't remember. Yeah, so this was it, guys, yesterday. So we were like, okay, we're gonna drop to the downside on a 15-minute time frame, and officially the market today in the morning it started coming back, and then I took these buys when it got to the 71th level, of which this is the reason why currently I'm holding 25,000 Rand profit. And just for showing you guys how I maximize my profits, I went to a 5 minutes time frame, right? We're gonna erase this because this trade is complete already. If you notice what the market is doing, it's moving on impulses and corrections. Impulse, this is a potential small correction before the next impulse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter a trade live again today on gold, and I'm buying. So what lot size am I scaling in with? I opened lot size 1.5. So for maybe a scaling, I'll open 0.50. So that the guys I'm showing you that I thingy. There we go. I'm about to open 0.50. 0.50. I'm about to open 0.50 and then buy. So I just bought right now. You could see I just bought right now. You would notice one position is in red, one position is in blue. So let's wait and see what's going to happen as on this scaling, because let me check what's going on. So from this target here, I'm targeting the market to go at least the minimum somewhere at about these levels here. Somewhere at about these levels up there. So this means my take profit would be, let's see, where's this thing? Okay, bought from here. I already have a trade that's already covering the thingy. So analyzing again, let's see. Where's the arrow? Okay, I'll just use this one. Break of structure, right? Break of structure. Maybe the continuation might lead to there. Maybe. So let's maybe have our stop loss right about here. Having our stop loss right about here. I'm targeting at least here, if not there, right? So between the two, so I'll just monitor, but the biggest target is here. This is the biggest target. This is the biggest target right here. Let me just remove everything first though. Yeah, so this is the bigger version of a target here. So breaking here, also the trend, I'm noticing there's something that might have happened here. So now I have to wait and see if the scaling works out or what. So now let me go try putting a stop loss, since this is a smaller risk. So probably I'm gonna have my stop loss maybe right about here for both entries. Yeah, I'm gonna have my stop loss on 3161 120. 3161 120. 31. Oh no, not 31. 39. 61 120. Copy, modify. Also here. I need to put a stop loss here. Yeah. No. What the heck is going on? Oh, honest, the more you go on a smaller time frame, these prices look like they're changing. It's 39.61, 659. Yeah, that's why I have my stop loss there. Yeah. I have my stop loss there. And then potentially, let me see where's the potential retracement where the market might want to turn, so that should it want to go get me, it gets me safe. So the market might want to come here to retest before it goes. So I'm gonna probably have the stop loss right about here, which is 3967. Let's see. 3967. So 6761, we're a little bit below, ne? If it's 61, it's below. So because we're somewhere at about 61. No, that's 65. Damn. 61. Okay, this means my stop loss is somewhere at about here, guys. Somewhere at about there, and it's a swing trade. So I'm looking to have it until maybe here. Let me fix this fib first. I'm willing to hold it up until here. So the overall target is here, but I'm gonna start looking for going out of the trade, maybe here or mix there. But here it will depend on the approach, and then here it will depend on how the market is moving. So if the approach here, maybe let's say it's corrective, then I possibly know that the market is trying to show me a potential impulse to the downside before it continues. Or if it keeps on impulsing to the upside, I know that the biggest target will be here. So let's have it right here. Let's name this TP overall TP. Let's name this overall TP center. Okay, so this is our overall TP. So what's now happening is just we need to wait, guys. Let me actually highlight both my trades, ne? So that they can see this was a scaling. The first entry I took here. The first entry I took here. Yeah, that was my first entry, for which the target still potentially there. And then this was the first entry. This is the second entry. Yeah. So let me put a text. Let me put a text. Entry 1. Entry 1. Again. Entry 2. Entry 2. Yeah. So now, guys, it's the waiting game. Did you guys fund? Hey, chat. Did you guys fund? Where's chat? Let me watch chat, man. I thought this is the phone.
Is there any way we can see messages or something here while we're thinking? You just set it up now?
Yeah, this thing of looking on phones, it doesn't. Yeah. So now, guys, it's the waiting game. Did you guys fund? Hey, chat. Did you guys fund? Oh. Andy, why do you use crypto for withdrawals on prop firms? Is there a reason to not withdraw straight to your bank? Okay, the biggest reason why I don't withdraw straight to the bank is because they take more than 7 days to process it if you withdraw in the bank. So if it's crypto, it's quicker. It takes maybe like about a few hours.
You don't have Express?
No, we also have.
Express, we'll use Express, bro.
Just normal bank also takes.
I mean, with Comit Capital bank transfer, it's faster. But then with international prop firms, if you do a bank transfer, he's transferring from maybe your Chase or whatever, so my payouts take longer, so I stopped from there.
Yeah,
But with Comit Capital, guys, payouts are literally faster. Funded inside Euro NZD, please. Hey guys, to be honest with you, I don't want to lie. I do not engage to pairs I do not trade. I only trade USD JPY, GBP JPY, GBP USD, Euro USD, gold. That's it. I only trade 5 pairs. USD JPY, GJ, GU, EU, and gold. Maybe here and there, Bitcoin. Oh, that also depends on where it is. Hey, currently it was moving crazy. I couldn't deal with that.
That's not for me.
Yeah.
I think we chopped it up for the day. I think we'll see you guys again on NFP, bro.
Yeah. Guys, but me guys, I'll see you at 2 for the trade update. Yeah, my brother won't be here.
I won't be here, yeah.
Yeah. Won't be here. Why do you guys at Space have nice t-shirts? I said Comit, they just put Comit with 5 dots in there.
What does it say?
Margin call.
And then the stream? Margin call.
Oh, smoked. Where's the Comit one?
I need a guys, yeah. I think you can cut us off now, Jay.
Yeah, guys, so let's wait and see where the trade ends up. I'll keep you guys fund your accounts. Hey guys, we can't emphasize on that. Fund your accounts, buy challenges. That's the only way you can capitalize from these trades. Currently I'm running 13k, right, based on the drawdown that I have on the current scaling. But watch when we come back at 2 what's gonna be happening.
Wait, let's have a look at what happened with Think quickly.
What?
Oh, German 30, let's go quickly now. German 30, we called it on the group. I said it's coming here to 850. When we were here, hit 850, rejected on its way down. So that's dope.
That was clean.
Yeah,
Yes.
negative. Previous high met. Hey, we just missed that area there. Still bullish though. Yeah, we just missed our take profit. But overall, not a bad morning. Not a bad morning.
As long as the withdrawal is in, guys, it's not a good morning.